The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick.
Because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly. On 2nd and 15 now. Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll break. Cousins now to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voicing.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe
their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is caught. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play fake. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the foot. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call simple run.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. On that last run, they'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. They'll look to throw. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On play action, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 84 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intent...
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 4.